Hey, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Now, it is that time of month again already. Now, it might actually be a little bit later than my normally scheduled club tour, but we have got my latest club tour available for me to show you guys today. I know you lot really enjoy these for some reason. I guess it's just a glimpse into the stuff that I've got, and you can compare it to the sort of club that you've got and your different teams and all of that good stuff. So if you do enjoy today, please don't forget to smash a thumbs up on the video. I greatly appreciate it. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well if you guys are new around here. So, this club tour is probably the biggest difference from a month ago that we've ever had, simply because team of the season is now a huge thing that has dropped, and well, my club is full of blue and gold players, which is awesome. Probably my favourite time of year. I love when players just get like ridiculous boosts. Some players have got really good boosts like we expected, and their prices are just way too high for me to buy. People that I was hopefully trying to get, like TOTS Ousmane Dembele, for example, not been able to pick him up, way out of my price range. As you can see, I've got 500,000 coins left, and everything that I've got in my clubs and all the squads that I'm going to show you throughout this video. So I'm going to start off with my Brazil team. It is alright. It's actually nearly all colourful, which is kind of cool. Previously, we've had the likes of Neymar up at left forward. I don't have a Neymar anymore. I sold him on ages ago because I knew that his price was probably going to come down quite a bit with all of these team of the season players dropping and whatnot. But as you can see, we have got two TOTS cards in here that are probably the only differences from last month. We've got Marcelo, who was in the most consistent or community TOTS as well as the Turkish League 1, plays for Besiktas, looks really good. And then someone from the Saudi League who I picked up, I kind of needed to use him at one point and then decided against it. So he's just still in the club because he's basically a discard player. But I'm pretty sure he's got 4-star skills and weak foot. Yeah, Carlos Eduardo. So he's alright. We've got the likes of premium SBC David Luiz though. Probably one of my favourite players on this game. And I have to admit, I've still never ever used Jonas. I got him like really early in the game and I've literally never used him. I don't know why. Pretty sure he's got better versions available now as well. So that's Brazil. It's not the most exciting team in the world. It's nice and colourful. Let's show you the sort of thing that you can build Belgium-wise nowadays. This is like just players that I already had. I haven't gone out and specifically bought anyone. That's why it's a bit of a muddle. Like, I don't have Vertonghen. I don't have any of the blue TOTS Belgian centre-backs, which I'd absolutely love to have them, but I just don't have them right now. And I've actually got a Nainggolan at centre-back, even though he's a centre-mid. But the likes of TOTS Dendoncker, who is a complete and utter beast, by the way. Absolutely love this guy. Ridiculous player. He's like 6'2" and he's got crazy stats, some of the best in game. And then I haven't managed to use Tielemans just yet, but he's got really good shooting. In real life, this guy scores bangers, and he's got 5-star weak foot. So I think he could do a great job in that cam spot, just scoring goals left, right, and centre. Really do need to try him out. Actually, I think it's going to be on my list of things to do. So, that is a Belgian squad. Looks pretty decent. We can now move on to one of the leagues. So, I'm going to show you my La Liga because it's probably one of my least interesting ones. We'll get it out of the way right now. This is what it looks like right now. I think probably a little bit different from previous months because we've got purple Navas in goal. He was super cheap, so I picked him up for a random pick, I'm pretty sure it was, or just a different squad builder along the way. So I've got myself a Keylor Navas. And then I also picked up Jonathan Vieira. He is like 38,000 coins for a very cheap 89 rated Spaniard team in a season with some really good stats. So he's one to pick up if you're on a bit of a budget. And then still the strike partnership. This is not going to change for me really. Torres and Suarez, like, I know with La Liga TOTS we're probably going to get some pretty insane strikers, but I really like my Suarez and Torres, and they're both untradeable, so I'm probably going to stick with them for the rest of this FIFA. La Liga's not a huge league for me just because I can normally not really afford the Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, like the high rated versions of them, so I tend to stay away. Like, Premier League is more my thing, and we'll get to that in just a second. What can you build in the Serie A right now? Well, I think it's slightly different from previous months, but still, again, relatively some of the same faces feature. Like, this Buffon has been in my club for ages. It's a shame he didn't get to win the Champions League this year, but you know, maybe there's 1 year left for him to go ahead and do that. I don't know. He did miss out on a major opportunity there. And of course, 88 rated premium SBC El Shaarawy. He's one of my other ones. We've got David Luiz, we've got El Shaarawy, and we have got Fernando Torres as well. And then these two, pretty sure they're going to both get TOTS, right? But these are both untradeable for me. I don't know if I'd be that interested in either of their TOTS versions. There's other players in the Serie A that I'm more interested in. So we'll see how this changes. Probably next month's one, you'll see a lot different in the Calcio A. We'll have a lot more blues and stuff in there. But now we can move on to the slightly more exciting squads. I'm going to show you my... what should we go for first? Let's go for the French Ligue 1. French Ligue 1 team of the season. There's some complete gems in here, and I've managed to upgrade my squad quite nicely. Now, I haven't yet managed to put in Marquinhos. Like, as I'm recording this, like, I've not won him at the moment. So there's probably still time. I didn't really try for Rudy too much, but the other two or three, yeah, other two like Pulisic and Gylfi Sigurdsson is the word I'm looking for. I obviously won both of them, like first time of asking on my main account as well. And we have them on the road to glory, of course, too. So Marquinhos could be in here next month as well. But we've brought in 3 TOTS players, and we've also got a purple who may or may not have been in last month's club tour. I'm not too sure when he came out. Let's have a quick look, actually. It doesn't say that anymore. But we've got 2 members of the 80 plus club, who is Cyprian, someone I absolutely love on this game. Buzzing to see he got a TOTS. And then we've also got Seri, who I literally bought just to shove in this squad right now, but I wanted to keep him anyway. So I have got myself a Jean-Michel Seri, who is just got ridiculous stats, but he's only 5'6", so I don't know if that's going to be a problem or not. Monaco strike force of player of the season MBAPPE and team of the season Falcao. That is a ridiculous strike force. Probably one of Falcao's best ever cards, actually, because of course he went off the boil for a few years in the middle there, but like FIFA 13, he had a really good team of the year. And then this is probably the best one since then. So happy that he's had a good season for Monaco. Monaco obviously did great this year, and we've got a couple of awesome cards. This MBAPPE is actually exactly the same stats as his team of the season, if you guys didn't already know. But this one was a lot cheaper than what MBAPPE actually cost to buy. So moving on to the next one then, I think I'm going to show you France. What can you build of a really nice French team? Well, from the different leagues, mainly Premier League and the French Ligue 1, I have these French players. So we've got Kante features. He's also in my Premier League squad, right? Like he's a ridiculous player, exactly the same as his TOTS, just like MBAPPE. The Player of the Year version's literally got the exact same stats. So I've wanted to put Cyprian and Pogba and Kante in a midfield for a very long time, and now we have nice versions of each of them. Can't quite afford a different version of Pogba right now, but I'm not too bothered. He doesn't even make it into my Premier League side anymore, so the regular one will do me just fine. And then I've got so many awesome French strikers that Lacazette doesn't even make it up front anymore, but he's got 83 passing, so I figured he could do a job at cam right there. And we've got MBAPPE and Modeste. Modeste is someone who I bought and used a few different times, and then I ended up packing in my last Bundesliga SBC pack. I managed to get the team of the season Modeste. So this one's not even been used just yet, but I have used him quite a bit so far this year. Team of the season Modeste, and he's a beast. He's a really strong player and a decent one up front alongside MBAPPE. So quite a nice French team right there. Now, we have got a couple of good leagues left and then a couple of hybrids to show you. Going to go for the Bundesliga next. This is probably one of my other really strong teams. Now, we don't have dynamic images, which is annoying, so I'll be right back. There we go. Isn't that better? It just looks better with their dynamic images, especially my front three. But this is my Bundesliga team. It's looking a lot more blue than it ever has done. Now, I've always had quite a few special items in the Bundes because, of course, we got like the SBC Vidal and Aubameyang during FUTWIZ. I recently did Lewandowski's SBC, like League SBC, so that I could get the packs and stuff, and I basically had every single player in the Bundesliga that I needed, so that was really simple for me to do, and I probably won't ever use... Actually, I might try and use Lewandowski at some point, because I think he looks good, but of course he's got so many better versions now, that if I was to use one, maybe I would just buy a better one for a short period of time, and then sell it on. But these three monster strikers can't get into my strike force right now, because I do have a first owner, Timo Werner, in the squad right now. He's 89 rated with 98 pace, 92 dribbling, 94 shooting, of course. The Bundesliga was the first week that I really realised the potential of those SBC packs. Like, I did loads of them. And I basically all the blues here, apart from Stindl. Stindl is one that I bought and will never sell because he's that good. But every other blue that you're seeing here is someone that I managed to get in an SBC pack. So Modeste, not Bauman actually, Griffo, Plattenhart I've had a few times, had to discard him. We've then got Hummels, who's my highest rated pull of the entire year. Madness, I really like him at centre back as well, so that's a really good one to get. And then we obviously unlocked Pulisic in the daily knockout tournament. He's actually such a fun player, and I struggle to defend against him when I'm playing online as well, so lots of people have got him and really enjoy him, I'm pretty sure. And then Forsberg and Werner, like, it would have been so good if I could have completed the Leipzig trio and got Keita as well, but unfortunately I just wasn't that lucky. But Renato Sanchez, Vidal and Stindl in the midfield is a nice strong partnership to have throughout the middle there. And then we've got obviously a nice quick up front with 97 passing, 95 dribbling Forsberg, who sometimes slots in at cam and does just a fantastic job. So that's the Bundesliga side. I think it's improved a hell of a lot from recent times. I'm going to now show you my hybrid number. This one, hybrid number 1. It was just something that I put together that I thought might be quite good. You just have to ignore the goalkeeper because he's like bang average, non-rare gold, and then the rest of the team is like special and colourful and stuff. But just to show you the sort of thing that you can build nowadays in FIFA, it looks so awesome. We've got like the Dutch League Eredivisie on the right hand side. We've got some Belgian Pro League Anderlecht stuff on the left hand side. Really good trios of players, and then of course, well, there's 4 Ajax guys over here. And then a bit of Belgian Eden Hazard links to the Premier League and of course to that Belgian Pro League. And then we've got my KANE and my Ali. So Ali is the same as his TOTS, again, just like Kante, just like MBAPPE and all the other guys that I've got. He is the exact same stats as his TOTS. And then, well, Harry Kane, I had his 91 rated like player of the month, and I like that one a lot, but then I just saw the pace increase and the stat increases on this 94. I bought him, and then, well, all of a sudden I see myself keeping him and not selling him on, because he's a beastly striker. So that is one of the hybrids. We've then got another hybrid, and then my final, like my main Premier League side. But this is hybrid number 2, just something that I put together so that I can show you that I've got SOMA, team of the season, and he's one of the best strikers on this game. Like, it's so annoying to link him up. Like, if you're on Xbox, you can use Legends, or just sub other people on, you know, use a silver like this guy, and then link him up that way, and then just bring on substitutes like, well, I've put Forsberg here. He can just come on as a right-sided player, or I'll switch the formation, he'll come on at cam or something. But other than that, just like, you can build hybrids around this guy, and I already have done. I made a video on that. I'll leave a card in the top right corner to that one. But it's a nice team between, like, mixed between the Premier League with the 89 Heung-min Son, and then the Bundesliga again, and up to that Saudi league. And like, I just love SOMA. He's got like agility and balance for someone who's 6'4". He's got 4-star skills and weak foot. Nowadays he's got crazy pace. He's got awesome shooting. He just is one of the greatest players on this game. It's just difficult to put him into a team. That's why he's a bargain at like 100k or whatever he actually costs. So I don't care that I paid 210. I'm not selling him. He's gonna stay for good. He's that good. And then my final team, I'm pretty sure this is the only one left. My main stacked beastly squad. This is my Premier League side. This is about as good as it gets, and probably about as good as it's gonna get for me in terms of a Prem team this year, because team of the season was what we were waiting for, of course, to add the necessary blues in to just make the team complete. It's a really nice team. I love playing with it. What I actually do in game is this. Like, I don't like how short Azpilicueta is at centre back, so I switch him to left back. I put Alonso in the midfield. I play David Luiz as a centre-back, which is kind of like normal for him. He's got a TOTS centre-back, right? And then I bring Kante into the CDM role. And Marcos Alonso is one of the best centre midfielders. It might be the best centre midfielder I've ever used. He is ridiculously well-rounded, and he's 6'2". He's got high work rate, so he works his arse off. And on that left-hand side of midfield, scores them low-driven shots across the goalkeeper. I really like him as a midfielder. And of course, if you just switch it in-game, they all stay on full chemistry and whatnot, and he is just unreal. And then I do, of course, like Harry Kane, as well as Heung-min Son, and Adam Lallana is one that I might change, but I don't know who for. So that's a bit of a thing that I've got on my mind right now. Who would I even switch him for? But for now, that's the Prem team. Like, it's really stacked. We've got first owner Michael Keane. I bought Kyle Walker for like 300k, yeah, just under. He's more than that nowadays, I'm pretty sure. And well, he's the best right back on the game, in my opinion. So we've got the best right back, the best left back, and best midfielder when you actually move him. Azpilicueta is really solid as a fullback. David Luiz is a great centre back. David De Gea is someone that I recently purchased, just the regular version, and he's a madness in goal. Probably the best I've used all year, apart from Farman. You guys know I love Farman. Really like Michael Keane. He's an upgrade on Chris Smalling in my opinion. Smalling has been so good all year long, and then finally we get this Keane who's got great pace and really good passing and dribbling, as well as, of course, madness in the defense and physical stats. But just like Dele Alli's so well rounded. They're all just really, they've all got amazing stats, right? EA have gone nuts on the stats of players this year. So that right there is all of the squads that I've currently got. And then, of course, on the bench, like Premier League, we have lots of special cards. I've done all of the player of the months, of course, because I made those videos for EA as well. So I had to do every single one, and I'm not regretting that in the slightest. We also have Sigurdsson, who we won in the tourney as well. So now it's time for me to quickly move on into my actual, like, club and show you all the players that I've got, in case there are any that haven't made it into squads right now. We do, of course, have one page of loans, as always. I keep it at one page. I don't like the fact that these are at the front of the club. I hope they change that in next FIFA. But we do have the 5-game loan on Ali and Kante. I'll never use that because I've literally got the regular versions. But I kind of don't want to discard them because they both cost like 5 or 10k to get. And then we've got some legends. Of course, Luis Hernandez was the latest legend that we got to do the loan SBC for. I didn't get anything in the packs, but we do get a 20-game loan Hernandez, so that might come useful at some point. And then we move on to, I mean, that's just beautiful, isn't it? Look at all the blue. It's ridiculous. 94k, 92 Falcao, Aspi, Stindl, Lallana, Dendonka, Alonso, SOMA, Vieira, Klaassen, Walker, Bauman, Fazio. Like, some of these players like Fazio and some of these guys from the first team of the season, they were just picked up at like discard price, I'm pretty sure, yeah. As cheap as I could possibly get them, just in case we ever got an SBC where I needed to dump a TOTS in. Like, I'll just happily get rid of that. Interested to use Seri because he looks like such a beastly card, even though he's quite little. And then, well, you're seeing, oh, Haps is someone that's not in a squad, nor is Elia, but these Eredivisie players are actually very impressive. I like them a lot, and they've all been decent for me. We've got Lons, we've got Bruma. Again, players that I could probably sell if I'm not really using, but I just like them so much, and they're very, very solid. So when I can put them in teams, I probably will do. Sanchez, and we got a Dolberg as well, who is a young Ajax talent, of course. Now my regular special cards, not TOTS ones. We brought a Howardez lately. And well, you can just quickly see all of the guys that I've got. I've got them all for various reasons. And then we're on to the gold cards, of course, which are not very interesting at this point in time. So other specials that I've got, if we quickly go through that, would be my untradables. And of course, you'll then be able to see the extent of what I've packed in the SBC packs. So we start here with Suarez. And then we have one TOTS. That's one that I've got in a pack, in an SBC pack. 2, 3. I love the look of this page, by the way. How many awesome players are there on here? And they're untradable. Like, they're just in my club for good, forever. I can't sell them. 4, 5. Can't count him. 6, Plattenhart. 7 in Griffo. And then any more? We probably haven't got any more because they'd be a lot higher rated than that. But as you can see, like, the extent of players that I've got right now is all just a bit crazy. And then we get to the end of the club right here. And I've even got 3 bronzes. Like, I played FUT Champs for the first ever time on this account this year. Got like 18 wins, stopped there and realised actually that's going to get me some sort of monthly reward. So I got 3 bronzes that I will never ever use. But now Bateson can't tell me that I haven't got red cards in my club, so that's good. That is the club tour for this month, guys. There'll be one in like 3 or 4 weeks time. And with the other TOTS that have come out now or that will come out over the next few weeks, of course what that means is that I might have sold some of these players on. I might have brought other players in and really almost starting to think about those finalized squads that I'm going to want for the rest of FIFA. So that's how it's going to be, guys. If you have enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to smash that thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a good one, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.